Warning, warning, warning. This one is unexpected. Brothers and sisters, what is up? Welcome back to yet another one from us, trusting, hoping, and believing that everything is well on your side. Coming to you with news from Burkina Faso once again. I think it's exciting news for me, really. And it's something that I have been expecting for the longest time, at least from the AES countries. So, Burkina Faso Prime Minister has warned the African Union and the UN included that if they behave like ECOWAS, trust them, they will leave. They will exit from these organizations. So this is what Tambela said. We are observing the African Union. If it behaves like ECOWAS, we will leave it. And even the UN is not excluded, Prime Minister Tambela said. The Prime Minister of Burkina Faso, Apollinaire Kielem Tambela, has issued a clear warning to international organizations saying that his country would not hesitate to leave them if they did not respect its sovereignty. I have always been longing to see the day when African countries will stand up against organizations that are not serving the interests of their countries, of their people. African Union. Brothers and sisters, we have heard Mama Chiombo for the longest time complaining about this organization that it is not serving the interests of the African people. These are not my words. This is Mama Africana Chiombo. And looking at African Union, I cannot even point a single project to say, wow, this has been so helpful for the people of this country. The United Nations is not excluded. When you look at countries in Congo, when you look at even the other day, they had to chuck them out because they had been there for more than a decade. But people had been continuing to die in areas where the UN had been deployed to go and make sure that the situation there is secure. But you'd still see people dying in areas where the United Nations and these ones should even have the most advanced. If it's armory, they should be the ones in the forefront with the most advanced guns and weaponry and everything. But you still hear a lot of cases of women being raped, children dying each and every single day with the UN in those areas. Tell me, is that organization helpful to those people? You can't convince me. So Burkina Faso was like, I love the way these guys think, because it's not just Ibrahim Traore that sits down and makes these decisions. Prime ministers, ministers, they sit down, they come together, they think, and they see that these things are really not helpful to us. These things are only making sure that we continue to be depressed. And as long as we have an agreement, or as long as we're in bed with these organizations, we will not go far as a country. They started by leaving ECOWAS, and trust me, just the exit from ECOWAS has seen developments in these countries. ECOWAS, their own regional body. And I love the fact that they started with their own regional body, because when you look at the relief that they've gotten just from leaving their own small, ECOWAS body, it has shown them that, you know what, if we can actually do the African thing bigger, now we are going to the continent, and eventually globally we are now going to the UN, we will be liberated from so many things. Because if these things are not helpful to you, trust me, the only way out is just to leave. There is no way that you will go and convince an organization that you have found existing for the last decades to change its ways. If it's not created by you, trust me, you cannot change it. We're seeing Diomaye Faye from Senegal hoping and believing in himself that he will change ECOWAS. Well, brother, we are waiting to see how far you'll be able to take that move. Because if it's something that you have found, the chances of changing it can only change you. And since you cannot change it, trust me, you will change. You will be the one to change. And that change will not be the best for your own people. So Burkina Faso doesn't wait for an organization to change them. They already know what they want for their people. They already have clear guidelines. They have a confederation. They have the policies. They have everything is set out. So if you are going against that, then the only thing that they do is to just leave you. Because there's no way they'll try and convince you that this thing is going to work. They know that there's no way you are going to be convinced that the AES will work, the AES is good, they know that. And because they don't want a lot of problems for themselves, the best way out is just to get out. Kudos Kudos to you, Burkina Faso. You will forever be our best country in Africa. You will forever be, Burkina Faso, the AES actually is the only model that the African people should look up to for its own liberation, for its own development. Brothers and sisters, let me know what you think about this news coming in from Burkina Faso. I am excited. I have never been disappointed by these brothers, and I always look forward to any developments coming out of those countries. Let me know in the comment section down below if you love to support us. Buy me a coffee link is in the description box down below. One coffee goes for $5. We will appreciate any amount of coffees that you can buy us. You can also thank us by clicking that super thanks and super chat button, and we'll forever be grateful for your support. See you in the next one. Bye.